Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Gingerbeerdman, and we're from the other side, literally. That is what we're going to be doing here, and that's what we're going to be playing. I think this one should be a pretty interesting. Um, we can pray. Let's see. I've never played before, of course. It is part of the old grab bag of the horror, so I do not know what I am in for. Sarah, Dad, wake up. Let's play. Move, rotate, la da da da. I was told this is a very gory game. Though, what I get told and what I find is different things. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be looking for a daughter to play games or something. Not here. Anyway. Why does the mirror look like water? Is that normal? What in the hell is going on? Maybe a lighting issue? It's like, okay. Ain't nothing in here either. Nothing, alright. Well. You go in the mirror? No. Nothing in the shower? No. Nothing in this room? We got another door. Another weird mirror. Come on. No. Weird setup. Lights are out. What the fuck? What the hell is going on around here? What the hell's going on? Sarah, what have they done to you? What is this, some kind of alien game or something? My name is Steve. I'm 35 years old, married, father of a 10-year-old girl, but lately things haven't been easy. After several years of being unemployed, I finally found a job. A simple job, no expectations, but it's something. But today is my first day as a security guard at the hospital under renovation. My job is to make sure no one gets in, keeping out the looters, making sure everything inside is under control. It seems quiet, almost too quiet, but shouldn't be that difficult. I just need to stay alert. So for some reason, I can't shake off this strange feeling that I've got since I got here. I'm already at my new job. They told me to head to the control room when I arrive. This looks abandoned. There's holes in the roof. Oh. Anyway. This is the control room, ain't it? Hi, Steve. Welcome to the company. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to greet you in person. The workers will arrive on Monday, but you've already made progress for clearing the building. We've already made progress. Your job consists of two phases. The first phase is physical surveillance patrol every 2 hours. You'll go through the hospital rooms and activate the checkpoints. All right, and the first checkpoint is in the room you're currently in. The second phase is monitor the hospital through the security cameras. If you detect any anomalies, it's your responsibility to personally go there and resolve whatever's happening. Developer note. Remember that you're not obligated to interfere in anomalies, but ignoring them could prevent you from discovering the truth. What the hell? Pictures, I guess. These it? Okay, so we're just hitting green dots. Alrighty then, that's more easy. I like easy. Let's do it. So, not one in here. Locked. Locked. There's one. It says. I don't think we're supposed to be messing with anything. So I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm just going to do my job. Can we go this way? There's another one that opens. They definitely should have did these doors better. There ain't nothing in here. Yeah, they could have did better with the doors. Another one. This don't seem too bad. There's nothing in here? Oh, well. Keep going. Oh, here's one. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think we're supposed to be looking for those pictures, too. I didn't think about that. Did we just make a circle? I think we did. Yeah, we went that way. Alright. That means that we need to go upstairs? Or downstairs? Looks like it's locked. How are we gonna remember every single floor? That's something that we haven't really, yeah. A lot of rooms to remember. Are these all the same? Did they do copy and paste every room? Oh. So now we gotta go all the way back down, go to the camera, and fix the anomalies that we find. If we remember where every single one of them are. I mean, this place is a little big, so I mean, yeah. And you can't run either. That's completely off. So that tells me that maybe I never have to be chased. Maybe. All right. We're looking for anything weird. So we're pretty much ghost hunting? I mean... Okay, there's something wrong with that room. So where was that room? Is it right here? No, that's the book room. I thought that room was like right beside us. Like, that's not it. Not this room. Not that room. Ah, this is a room. Jeez. We fixed the anomalies in the power bus. You see numbers right there on that table? To the right. See the numbers on the table? I wonder if that's being used for something. The door wasn't open, was it? No. That door was not open. I don't remember that door open at all. I remember it was locked. Yeah, see right here? 1624. Okay. We gotta make 42. Anomaly was resolved. That was easy. Jeez. What was the numbers for then? What the hell? That room's not on the second floor, right? No. The anomaly was resolved. But it's still going haywire. All right. They are all dead. Who wants to go check out that anomaly? Jeez. Sure in hell not me. So, how many anomalies in toto do we have to do in this game? Because I'm telling you right now, at this point, it is very super lacking on the scary. Please. I'm like, I'm good with being the Ghostbuster, but at least be a little bit scary. Nothing has happened in this one right here yet. Nothing's happened in this one either. No, that's not good. Anomaly was resolved. Just notice the front door's been open this whole entire time. The only thing I really want to know, like the top thing at my brain right now, what the hell? What do we gotta do with that? Is there an end? Like, that's what I'm wanting to know right now. Is there an end to the game? Oh boy. Some freaky shit, but like nothing that's like gory or over the top scary. Like, and we don't know too much of the story. Like, all we really know is this guy is working at this hospital for a job, and that's about it. Um, he's got a family, and he goes to work. That's all we know. And this place is obviously haunted. And so we are going around fixing anomalies as a security guard that we're perfectly fine with seeing crazy batshit stuff happening, and we're just going around cleaning up the ghost's mess all night long. That's pretty much the moral of the story right now that I got. I'm wondering why we don't move nothing back. Like, why can't I pick that up? I think we have literally find all the checkpoints. How many times we got to do this? Standing in the hall. Is someone there? No, it can't be Sarah. Is that my daughter? This doesn't make any sense. It don't make no sense. It all don't make no sense. Rumpelstiltskin, is that you? What's this? We're not going to talk to Rumpelstiltskin. We're going to walk around. Seriously. We don't got to go over there. I'm not going over. We try to avoid problems. One at the end of the hall here. We don't want a game over. You know what I mean? We don't want none of that. So we're going to do exactly what smart people would do. Don't go toward the monster. Now, if they block our way and we don't have a choice, well, then we don't got a choice. Like now, well, we don't got a choice. What the hell? There, I want to play with the ball. I want to shoot it in the white basket next to the stairs. Oh, clumsy me, I dropped it down the stairs. Now I have to go look for the ball before Mom finds out. Why are you telling me these things? You know I love you, and you also know I can't go on like this. What are you saying? It makes no sense. Why wouldn't you want to go on because of him? But it's just you and me here. What are you talking about? I can't go on like this. I'm leaving. It seems like someone is going out. I'd better go back to my room. Seems I passed out. What a strange dream. Oh, back to this again, huh? There's our anomaly. Somebody's hanging. Hanging by a moment here with you. Oh. The anomaly was resolved. We are resolving anomalies today, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy woman in the mirror. In the window over there. See her? Let's go kick her ass. Where is she? The anomaly was resolved with some head banging. So what's the end goal to this game? Like, are we trying to figure out what happened to our daughter? Or is just being the Ghostbusters the main thing? Oh, we found someone. Now we gotta get to 38. Uh, it's 12 and 20. Oh, it's 6. Alright, can't do that. Wait. There's a 6. High. Too high, too low. Okay, we got the third painting for the board, it said, but there was only one that was up there. So, did we skip a painting? And where's the board? What the heck is going on? Well, that's not normal. 1, 6. That's still out there. And person is chillaxing outside the emergency room. I literally got to go on both sides. The anomaly was resolved just by walking up to him. Hello? That body on the table? The anomaly was resolved. What about this anomaly? This isn't resolved. It is 3:30 a.m. in the top right. Like, when's our shift over? Almost 4 a.m. Is Dead by Daylight, literally? What the hell? Okay, so are they reversed? Blue, red, yellow. About to be 4 a.m. Find all the checkpoints again. I'd be more scared if this was Alien. I've seen enough creatures crawling up in the vents and then grab you. Are we missing one down here? I think we're missing one down here somewhere. We got the emergency room one. In there. I don't think there's one in here. No. You do it so many times, it's like you're just... There we go. And the other two upstairs. I guess if you never played too many horror games, this might be really scary. But like, as I've said before in other grab bag of horror games, I played too many horror games in my time, so my scare tolerance is very, very high. Um, I mostly get scared out of like things that jump out at you. What was that noise? It sounded like a gunshot. Sound came from downstairs. I should go check it out. He has killed Martha. Where is Sarah? Wait, don't shoot. Seems I passed out. What a strange dream. Babies are crying in the hallway. The anomaly was resolved. Dude's just hiding. There's a jump scare finally. Good God. That only took us like, what, 50 minutes? Holy crap. That's how it should have been throughout the whole game. That's my issue with horror games, man. If you're going to make a horror game, every like 10 minutes should be like a jump scare. I'm not even kidding you. If you're going to make these kind of games like this, oh yeah. I think you should be getting jump scared a lot. It keeps your heart pumping. Well, that's not normal. But stuff that takes forever to finally see something, no, that's not good. That can be very boring. It can literally turn you off to not want to play it. Well, right now, don't we need one more pitcher? So something's got to come up here about doing some pitchers. Doing a machine for the numbers again or something to print out a picture? Because there's one more spot left. Body. Dead and gone. Dead and gone. Yep, here it is. This one's got negatives. So that means we are nearing the end of this game. Are we just there? Don't repeat symbols in rows or columns. Anomaly was resolved. At least the puzzles ain't horrible. I mean, I played a lot of horror games that the puzzles were just downright bad. And there was actually a couple of them for the grab bag of horror that I literally stopped recording it because it was just so terrible that I didn't want to, you know, I'm not one of those content creators that talk bad about people and stuff like that. Um, I don't get into talking bad about video games and stuff like that. I try to find, even if it's like terrible to play through, I still try to play it and give an honest review. But if I can't completely play through it without a problem, then I don't talk about it. Don't see the point in talking about it. It's like one of those things, you know, if you don't see it here on the channel, then there's probably something, you know, if it's indie-wise anyway, you know what I mean? You don't see it here on the channel and the thousands of horror games that I played, literally. Like, there is a lot. There's probably over 1,000 horror games on here. You don't see it on here, you haven't seen me play it, and it's an indie game, there's probably a reason behind it. Um, if you notice that there is certain games where I'll play from a certain creator and I'll skip certain games of theirs through that creator, there is a reasoning for that. There's also that. I will say probably the best, uh, to me personally, indie dev wise horror is Amica Games. There hasn't been one game that that man has not put out that I have not played all the way through and beat it here on the channel. I have beat them all. A lot of jump scares. It's just really good. Every one of his games. And he's got one coming here soon. I can't wait for it. It's going to be fun. His are all mostly, you know, like these. They're walking simulators where you have to walk through like horror places. Um, and there's a lot of, it's always dark and scary and jump scares and yeah, it's definitely fun. I haven't met one of his games that I haven't liked from him. He always does a really good job and takes his time working on them. Geez, what do you do? Go to bed? Checkpoints again. I think this is going to be our final time with the checkpoints, actually, because it's 6 a.m. I would think that, daylight's coming. Find the entrance to the basement. So I guess this is it. It's very dark down here. I'll turn on the flashlight. Like, how are we supposed to know where to go? We're just running around in the basement, I guess. This. Well, whatever the heck that was, I guess that's somewhere we need to go. Okay, so we're supposed to open this door too, I guess. That's a code. Three, 5, 7, 8. That's another thing though, like I only found 2 of those pictures, so that means that they're really well hidden um throughout the hospital. That was pretty good. Hanging by a moment here with you. I doubt it's all 3, 5, 7, 8. So there's probably a code or something that we need to find. Okay. Nothing but a dark room. Four, 4, 8, 8. At least it isn't that hard. I mean, that's a big positive. I don't like hard riddles. I think the hardest riddles I ever had to do in my whole entire life playing horror games was probably Silent Hill ones. Ugh. Resident Evil's up there as well. Don't get me wrong. Resident Evil has a lot of hard ones as well. Nothing. Well, what do we need this valve for? Something on the end of the door, maybe? You have to turn it or something to unlock that door? Yep. Good ending. You discovered the truth. This is the good end. Steve was arrested shortly after the terrible event. Psychiatrists determined he suffered from severe multiple personality disorder. Another personality that took over his mind was his wife's lover, being consumed by jealousy and hatred in a moment of uncontrollable rage. That part of him took control and ended the lives of his wife and daughter. Realizing what he had done, his mind couldn't handle the truth. He created his own hell, a twisted illusion where his wife and daughter returned to haunt him for his sins, a place where he would never escape the guilt or punishment he imposed on himself. The truth in the end was much darker than he could imagine. True ending. In loving memory of my mother. So, I think I would probably give this a 6 out of 10. Simply just because um, the story was very slow. There really only was a story in the beginning and the end. There was a tiny bit in between those little pictures, but we didn't really know it all until the end. Um, to what was the story. That's even hard to even put together myself, even thinking about it. There was hardly no jump scares. You're lucky if one or two out of the whole entire thing. So the horror aspect is just way down. The models were just not scary. That's mostly what scares you is that pop in jump scare stuff. That's mostly what does it. But that's about it. So I would have to give it a 6 out of 10. It has some graphical issues as well. Um, so a lot of it's bringing down the rating. Uh, a little bit with the story could have been a little bit better. Um, but I mean, if you got a mindset of what you wanted to do and whatnot, you're not gonna change the story. I understand all that, but like, it's just hard to be scared when you don't know what you're being scared about. We still don't even know what was chasing us the whole entire time through the whole hospital. Was that their dead bodies or something? Well, there was only a wife that was killed. The other one was just a child. So was the wife the other one the whole entire time chasing around? We were finding anomalies. That is his wife's anomaly the whole entire time. Like that makes no sense to me right there. That's a little bit far fetched for me. Um, so I don't know. I like right back here in the background. It's bald. That's his wife's bald head. Like, I'm lost. I'm very lost on that whole thing. But let me know down below what you guys think and what you think about the story, the gameplay, everything. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the bell, the like, so you know whenever other videos of mine come out. I do go live on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern. Playing some multiplayer games like Dead by Daylight. But yeah, I would give this a 6 out of 10 just because there's a bunch of stuff added up that could have been fixed. But rather than that, you know, it was an alright game. It's not the most worst I've ever played, so it was an alright game. So we'll see on the next grab bag of horror what happens. You all have a good rest of your day, and I am out of here.